And we are back with the R&R podcast. It's your boy Sium, aka Damoyes. And go ahead.
And we have Alka Black here.
You already know it's your boy, the unknown. Let's just keep it moving like that. Today, we got a special guest in the studio. I'm gonna let him go on.
What's going on? This LC LEEK on the R.N.R podcast. Thanks for having me in the show.
Let him know.
Shoot, man, it's funny because like 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago,
Yeah,
was when I was chilling with a friend of mine and he started playing music, and I had known you for a minute now
Yeah.
too, so it was like
you just ain't know.
like,
I rap.
I didn't even know that you made music or anything
Yeah.
like that. So when he started playing music, I've had enough interactions where people are like, "Yo, bro, check out my music," and you're like, you want to be nice, so you listen to the music, but it's never like the best shit. It's never like some crazy like it's never something that I'm so used to listening to the mainstream stuff and never like reaches the same bar. But like your music was like the first music I ever heard. I was like, oh shit, like this is some shit I would actually listen to, even if it wasn't just like a homie or something like that.
Yeah, like
So what got you into music
I feel
and
like
stuff?
before we get into that, I feel like people might not know who you are, and would you mind, telling me
give
what
a
kind of
proper
music-
introduction.
yeah, I got y'all. My name is LC LEEK. I'm part of a group called Legit Combination. I go to ODU. I'm from Northeast DC, and we just dropped this tape called Never Lose Lucidity.
Bet.
Ooh, Northeast, what part?
Northeast DC, right, like the whole Orleans like neighborhood where I grew up in.
Okay. Nice. So, what kind of music genre do you
It's like
go into?
it's like soulful rap music.
Soulful rap.
it's
like
like-
some Kanye,
Yeah, something like in that like genre, that
Chance the
classic-
Rapper kind of thing.
Yeah, in that type of lane for.
Okay.
I really didn't expect to hear that kind of music from you though, since the new age and all that, the mumble rap and all that.
Yeah.
I kind of expected that kind of music, and hearing you the first time, it kind of reminded me of Kendrick Lamar, J.
Thank you,
Cole,
bro.
Big Sean, those type of.
J. Cole was like, like I felt like some of your songs. I was like, damn, this is like a J. Cole vibe
Really?
almost. bro.
Appreciate that.
Exactly. So, do you consider yourself the old R&R rapper, or are you like?
Yeah.
Are you limited in the box?
I'm trying. I kind of come from that type of class because that's the type of rap I grew up listening to, and
Okay.
that's really the only way I know I rap for real. But I mean, I like the new stuff too. But the old era is really that's where my passion come from for real.
Yeah, because you see like only a handful of artists these days that rap like kind of that like lyrical
Oh,
rap. You see
yeah.
Pro Era with Joey Badass,
Exactly.
Earl Sweatshirt, but
Vince Staples.
Vince Staples.
Yeah.
But Vince Staples is more like aggression. You never hear like positive lyrical rap like Joey Badass and Pro Era. But even then, that's more aggression too.
It's like the way how they flow. It's not about like, ooh, hey, like Gucci Gang. Like, it ain't like
Yeah.
that. It's just it got a message, and like it's supporting the community, and like Nipsey Hussle might be a good
Nipsey
example.
Hussle,
He's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I gotta listen to his tape. He just dropped like a
Crazy.
couple days ago. I gotta listen to it.
that shit crazy.
So
What
my
was it?
favorite artist.
What's it called? The new tape? Is it called a marathon or something?
It's called
Nah.
Victory Lap.
Oh, Victory
Exactly.
Lab.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That is his closing line. of
Yeah.
business?
The marathon company,
He-
TMC.
A black
He's killing it
business.
with it.
Crazy.
I think he's an independent artist as well.
No, I think he just got signed.
He just got signed.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go in, or do you plan on getting signed
Yeah, I
or going
definitely want a
independent?
deal. I want one.
You want a
but
deal?
I know it's like a process for I know I gotta build up a big following. That's how I appreciate these type platforms because it helped me get my music out there for real. So
Yeah, even small influencers are getting like major deals now because it's so easy to get signed
and
nowadays.
it's kind of all you need is a hit or like a gimmick these days. It's kind of hard like getting a deal knowing what I kind of do, but it's just one big progress. Like I know I ain't gonna have like one big super banger that just get me on. I think it's gonna be like kind of like a marathon for real.
Yeah, it's
like
kind
a
of
grinded out type
oh
of thing.
yeah, it's kind of hard with getting like deals because there's 360 deals. You always hear
Exactly.
stories.
I was gonna say something about
Yeah.
that. I mean, so as you say, everybody trying to get that money, but is your goal to get signed? And aren't you trying to go through the whole independent Chance the Rapper route?
Yeah.
If I could do it independent, like with the people I got around me, I think they smart enough and talented enough to like help me and get me to those certain markets and those levels. But I mean, the goal is to like get big enough then like have a partnership with like a label to
Exactly.
get out there more and reach those little spaces that you won't normally get on your own.
Sure.
So I mean, right now I would love to like when I graduate college do it with the team I'm with, and then we build up something special and then sign on to like a bigger company and make better moves.
I think niggas now are signing to social media companies and all that. Ain't even
It ain't even like it's so different nowadays. It's like social media stars. They getting somebody to write a hit for them. They putting it out and it's going viral because they already got the fan base. It's getting a million.
If your social media game is pretty strong already, it's like a record label is supposed to advertise, but you could do your own advertising if you
and that changed all that.
Yep.
So it wasn't always like that. So
nah, bro, you needed to get the record label to put money onto behind your back and do the whole advertising. No, bro, you do that shit. Like you just put shit on YouTube and all that. Grind for yourself and all that. Time's changing.
But like the old labels were good because they did like they could put you on TV, which was where the majority of the advertising was. But now it's not even about getting on TV anymore. It's like you can just put it on YouTube or
Twitter, anything.
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
That's good though. It takes the power from the record labels and all that because they used to be the gatekeepers. And that used to keep young talents away. But now all you gotta do is just put shit on SoundCloud and
if it catch on,
exactly.
Yeah, it makes it easier for the people individually, but it also makes it harder because there's so many people competing now.
That is true.
Yeah, it's so much stuff. There's so
much content.
I'd rather get a chance though, than wait for the record label to throw me some and all that, and wait for
it's all on you, pretty much.
Exactly.
Okay. To get back to your music though, what was that one song? What you want?
What you want out this world?
Yeah, what you want out this world. There was one part when he was like, "Don't call me that no more."
Yeah,
we got to love and respect each other, and then you go on and say, we all got a big struggle. We all got a big struggle. Remember that. We all got a big struggle. What do you mean by that line right there?
Because I be talking to people and I be noticing like everybody got their own different problems. Like it may not be on your same level, what you going through, but somebody going through something. Everybody had like a rough week. So I mean, we just gotta respect each other like problems and what's holding them back and help them get through it for real.
I feel you. Who you be listening to right now? Like, if I ask you to pull out your phone,
I'm listening to a little bit of everything. I'm listening to Cole. I'm listening to Meek. I'm listening to NBA YoungBoy.
Free Meek, by the way.
I'm listening to a lot of different. I'm listening to old music, new music.
Okay.
Like Jay-Z. I'm listening to some old Nipsey. Like I like just a Kevin Gates. I like all that.
Yeah.
Some Fat Trail. I like all that.
Oh yeah, Fat Trail just came home too.
Yeah, I like it. I like a couple of freestyles he just dropped. Yeah, I'm listening to a whole bunch of different stuff. Rhapsody, she dropped a nice tape.
I got you. So this might be a cliche question, but who you was? Are you was Biggie or Tupac?
Oh, that's a tough one, bro. Cause like I look at them in two different lanes. Like I feel like Tupac the biggest like rap star there ever be, but I feel like Biggie got the best skills like it ever take a rap. Cause you ever listen to Biggie, bro?
Yeah,
he can make anything his flow, anything, breath control. Like he probably the most talented rapper to ever like touch a mic for sure. Just what he can do.
That answers my question. Definitely.
It's interesting seeing like some DC artists because you only hear about. I can only think of three, like Wale, Shy Glizzy, Fat Troll. Then there isn't maybe Young Mo, but Young Mo,
Nasty.
Yeah, the city on the cover.
Oh yeah, Rico Nasty. Yeah, Rico Nasty.
Shout out to her. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. DC is just. It seems like there needs to be some talent coming out of DC now.
I mean,
it was.
I don't think so. But the whole game,
you can only name
like
4 artists,
6 or 7 people, including Chris Brown.
And then even amongst those artists, like none of them have really skyrocketed to like mainstream, unless it was Wale with like Pretty Young Thing, but then he's on and off. Exactly. It's like you've never seen anybody propel to like.
I don't see DMV being rep like. I don't see Chris Brown talking about
Virginia.
Virginia, nah, bro, nigga in California, bro.
He's in. Here no more. He's like he's so like synonymous with California. Like anytime you think of Chris Brown, you think California.
Didn't Wale move to California too? Yeah,
yeah. See, it's like there's no. I don't know. There needs to be. I feel like there just needs to be someone that reps it really hard. DC,
and I don't.
Shy Glizzy does it a lot.
He had a big year. He on fire right now.
Yeah,
And you see him hanging out with John Wall.
Mixtape and shit.
Yeah, you see him hanging out with John Wall with all these like DC artists. He came to I think it was a Young Mo or Fat Trell came to Jeb Stewart.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. For Humble Hustle shirts, they're like passing them out and stuff. For Young Mo, you know how Young Mo, Fat Trell,
bro,
Fat Trell came down there.
Crazy. Shout out to Jeb though, bro.
Yeah, I mean they changed the name now, so it's probably gonna be like because you know it's
the whole flag and shit.
Yeah, it's part of the Confederate. Yeah, the Confederates. Yeah. God, it's gonna be crazy, man.
They really going through that shit.
And so is Washington Lee, bro.
No way, bro.
Yeah, General.
I thought it was just a joke.
No, this is serious. They've taken votes too. It's probably just a matter of time for it to change it.
But I'm happy that's going on, bro. Damn. Yeah, because
like the school.
I think so, right?
Yeah, they're gonna change the name.
Wait, was General Elite part of the Confederates? Or
probably, bro. Virginia used to be the
Confederate, right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Virginia used to be the head. So
well, they just had a vote, and Washington Lee, they voted against changing the name. But you know, it's gonna come up again, and then it's gonna end up eventually getting changed.
Washington Lee and Robert E. Lee those aren't the same people, right? They are. Oh damn! I did not know that.
Yes, bro.
Oh okay. Damn, that's crazy.
What were we talking about though? Before that, I was trying to say something. Oh yeah,
There's plenty of I don't know about I guess not rap artists, but like Dave Chappelle's I think from DC, and he reps it. Doesn't he?
Think so.
He from Silver Spring,
but he lived in DC a good point of his childhood, right?
Yeah,
I think I've heard him mentioned it a couple of times.
I feel like the whole DC rap scene, it's on the come up now. Like it's so many like different artists, like Gold Link, like Glizzy, all them like really like this the most mainstream the city been in. Light Show, this the most prevalent. Like it's been. It's crazy since I can remember.
It's crazy because like with Light Show, there was. Do you remember Rizzy the Kid? Rizzy,
yeah, bro.
Yeah, so he was like pushing his music stuff, and during the summer when I was like doing that whole thing with Aqua Team, and I was just like making production and stuff. I ran into a friend that was a friend of Rizzy and like Light Show, and then I seen like how like DMV artists like operate. Like it's crazy. Like now in this modern day and age, you only need to be like a top 9,000 rapper to actually live good and start eating. Like people are eating.
They're getting money, bro?
Man, I'm telling you right now, bro. In any production, in any like field you want to go into, right?
Yeah.
Video, social media, Instagram star, whatever. Artists, like music artists, especially rapping, they make money, bro. Like,
bro, I ain't trying to like count a nigga's pocket, but so you telling me Rizzy the Kid is getting money?
Oh yeah, he was getting money. Yeah, he was getting money.
I don't know.
Rizzy was getting money. I know this for a fact.
Nah, I'm talking about through music because there's
through music, yes, yes. Like he got like, bro, people. The thing is there's something more valuable than money too, because people come out of the woodworks. Once you start to get buzzed with music, like people come out the woodworks. Like graphic designers want to design, photographers want to. There's so many amateur photographers in the DMV area. They come out of nowhere, want to take pictures. Managers want to manage. Like the money is there. Shows open up. But like you can do shows.
Exactly,
it's not hard.
But you get to that point when the people start fucking with you and your shit is good.
Yeah.
I'm saying as Rizzy at that level to make money off of your music. Because I used to follow him. I used to follow his music, but
he was making money, yeah. I even have a friend that like he's not even the biggest artist, but he got like signed to a label. And they're like giving him money, production quality, money, that kind of thing. Like I'm telling you, man, with music, you can make it, bro. If you have even a little bit of buzz on Instagram, like a good amount of following, you have a channel or something that gets hype, and then you go start making music on the side, like, because it's a clout. It's like a clout thing, It's a clout day and age.
Our guest right here, right now, bro. How hard is it to make a living?
When do you start making money,
making profits and stuff?
It's not weird. I mean, you can't really.
I feel like when you get the buzz, like when you really start doing shows and when you start touring and like doing little events and walkthroughs, I think that's when the money really start coming in. But I mean, it really is the social media following, bro. Like honestly, when you start to get the tens and 20s of thousands,
I feel like you gotta grab like some like people like you gotta build a small audience first. Like so, like do you partake in like audio performances? Like I know like there's always events happening at ODU.
I haven't done an ODU performance, but I've done like a lot of like when I'm home, I do like open mics or performances. Like I did them all like last summer. Like when I was home, I did one performance when I was home this winter, and that's all I really do back home is just record and just like do shows and shit like that, like open mics and stuff. Nothing like paid though.
Yeah, campus might be a good idea though.
Yeah, I'm gonna
start. A lot of people, young people, and it's a good place to start your audience.
Yeah, I'm gonna
building your audience.
Do like
who's that? One artist at ODU, Dre or something like that. Like,
I'm not too. I don't really know too many like ODU artists. It's like
that guy has been getting a lot of buzz. It's just because of his visuals.
I need
his visuals in company with sound. Because now visuals change the game so much, like so much. Have you been to the little thing that they have in Hampton? Like this like little party with all these artists come in, and I don't know. Now was telling me about it. Our friend was telling us about it. We'll take that out.
Bro. Why you look at him? You like
no, because I said his name on it.
Yeah, but you didn't have to look at me though.
Yeah. So anyway,
highlight the fact that we put his name in the podcast.
We'll take that out. We'll censor that. But yeah, he told me that they have like this little party get together where it's like graffiti on the walls and they have like all these artists and they have open mics. I don't know. I feel like Norfolk, there's just so many good artists coming out of here. There's like a lot of good sound.
Even that wouldn't even surprise me, just given like the history out here and stuff. But I'm gonna definitely pay more like attention. I just be in my own world, like worrying like when I'm how do people reacting to my music, like when the next time I need to put out a song soon, like that always be on my mind. I don't really even be checking for like more like local artists as I should be. I try to keep up with it back home, but out here I definitely need to.
I definitely do that. Like I monitor local content creators, like even on Instagram, I do that and just follow them. Even ODU, like for production, podcasts, whoever is making content here in ODU, I try to keep my eye on them.
That's
like
smart, like
emulate
competition.
Yeah, I don't even look at it as that. I just look at it as like trying to emulate. Okay, they did this. Let me see if I can like
changing the game, like how they're like to see how they're doing their thing and see if you can apply it on yours better. Do you want to do like a lot of collaborations with a lot of artists, or do you kind of just want to make a lot of your own content?
No, I definitely collaborate. Like the first artist I worked with out here was just Young OJ. He lived in Powhatan.
He was mentioned on the feature.
He really just opened up just like his home studio to me. We recorded a lot of different stuff last school year, and that was like my really first time. Like if it makes sense, I'll do it. But if it's like just some bullshit, I ain't really gonna hop on it if it don't really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just put a mixtape out, right? So what's next for you? Like, are you working on a new music? Is there new stuff coming out?
Yeah, I probably end up recording today for real. It's like I think I'm gonna drop these freestyles because I notice like every time I drop a song, like I might like gain a new listener or like maybe show people that I can rap like this or do this beat or something. So I think now I'm just like going like a little instrumental run when I'm just like doing different people beats in. I'm gonna put some new stuff out there too. That's like the plan.
I have a quick question. So, with content creators, right? Whatever field you're going into, production, music, skits. I know that most of the time you're also, especially when you're a full-time student, it's hard to juggle all those things, right?
Yeah.
So that's my question is like, how do you juggle and time manage all those things? And my second question is, there's always that thought of money, right? Because most students take out loans.
Yeah.
And it's like when you put your effort and your time and your dedication on one aspect and you're still focusing on your studies as a backup, but you want your main thing to take off, you know?
Yeah.
Like what do you do to kind of like help you, tackle on those fears of like loans and, those other financial obligations?
So basically saying how you get money.
Oh, I think so. As far as like some like just some
not that
college
blunt
type stuff, or just like some like how I'm doing this college. Oh, it's like just grant money, like a few loans, like some scholarship money, financial aid. Like in DC, you get like some money, like it's called DC Tag. You get
I heard about that.
And now Trump trying to like take it away.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so I'm hoping like that don't get like, you know what I'm saying, defunded. So
what's DC Tag?
So DC Tag is like you get if you go to a public university outside the city and you got like a 2.0 or higher, they cover the in-state, out-of-state tuition difference.
Damn, really?
Yeah, so
It's like that.
yeah, that's like
Yo, bro,
that's
I
like
gotta-
5 G's, bro.
Damn.
Like just
I'm
for
about
going
to
to a
move in with
public
my cousin
school.
in DC, bro. What the fuck?
Fuck, bro.
So I'm like,
So
I'm really
that's
hoping
why
they don't
everybody
do-
from DC coming to like ODU, VCU, and shit. I was like, what's the point? Why y'all niggas going out of state? I
Yeah.
guess this is the point.
Yeah, you get like an in-state, out-of-state difference.
Just like full tuition paid?
nah, not even full.
No,
like
the difference, I
yeah,
guess, right?
yeah, the difference it will cost from being
okay,
out of state and
okay.
in-state too.
Is that better than just getting in state?
It's almost like $5,000. A $5,000 scholarship help no matter.
Yeah,
Wait,
no matter
yeah.
what, but in state it's
I
way
think
more.
I'm not
in
too
state
sure.
is like almost double.
Yeah, it's like almost
Yeah.
double. Because I know a lot of people from DC going to other going out of state. If you can call it out of state.
Cause
I mean,
They have to
it's
pay
other
more.
little money too. Like they got something called DC Cap too, and that give you like $2,000 a semester. So if you do
Yeah.
2 plus 5 minus,
think
like,
about it, you getting
you get
back
3 from
everywhere.
FAFSA.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
that shit
not
add
just that, like it's like DC's of like it's not the biggest state. It's one of the smaller
It's
states.
not
So
in the
it's like
state.
It's a city.
it's like it's like if you're just limited to the education within the state or city.
You gotta
It's
get
like, man, like that would
I
be so
guess.
horrible.
Yeah, they have to like
They have to give
actually
you something. And
give some incentive for people to leave the state.
Yeah.
because
it's like
I'd say that
I see the point.
education there is like top notch too, though. You got like George Washington, Georgetown.
Exactly.
You can't get
and
accepted.
everybody
That's
could
private,
not
yeah.
go there.
Yeah,
Like
they're
that shit, you know.
everybody.
it's impossible.
That acceptance rate is crazy, dog.
Yeah, fuck.
Hey, how do you time manage that with all
Time
the things you
management
have?
would. This week is the first week I'm really going like full-fledged back into like studio. So like now we got like a schedule. Me and AC, we doing like every Wednesday and Friday we recording.
Yeah.
So like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and I could just like focus on school and stuff. But
And
like,
you're a communications major, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
And,
What
Wednesday,
year are you?
I'm a senior. This is my senior year, so I
Oh,
graduate in
so,
December.
It must be
damn,
hectic
bro.
trying to keep up with everything. You know,
Yeah.
applying for graduation.
Yeah, this semester
projects.
kind of crazy because I'm doing like psychology, marketing, just stuff out of my major since I'm almost done with it. So this one is like me adjusting to like all the different classes I take and stuff.
Yeah. It's hard sometimes. I know because, I take a full major classes and I'm involved with a lot of things. Now I have more sympathy towards student athletes or,
Yeah, it's definitely it's a struggle.
yeah,
Right.
it's an athlete within itself.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it though.
Who's student
Like,
athletes?
Yeah,
Yes,
nah,
bro.
that's
It's
terrible.
tough.
That's
Oh, no.
all a scam to me, bro.
What
Like
the fuck, bro?
college athletes.
Yeah,
They come into college and they're told that their education is being paid for, but there's a regiment of like athletic training that you have to do, but they still expect you to focus on your
Exactly,
education.
bro.
It's like that's impossible.
That's crazy, bro. Now I know why niggas really just graduating and getting their females do their homework and shit. And when niggas graduate, they don't know shit, bro. Now I see the point, bro.
It's
Damn.
That's why I stopped doing track. I couldn't keep up with it at all. Like all the practices we had, and
This
then
shit
all the
It's definitely
classes.
strenuous,
Couldn't-
bro. It's
this
a
shit
lot.
like
And
modern
then you're
slavery,
sore.
bro.
You're sore too. Like when you wake up, and oh man, I can't. I hate
Nah,
it.
I know. I
gotta have
followed
a true
this girl
passion
on Snapchat, and they working out at like 7 in the morning, bro.
oh yeah, early.
She's
in the
like
morning.
on the roar team or some shit.
Oh yeah.
I was like, hell no, bro. I don't know how y'all do that, bro. And she got to go to class. Hell no, bro.
Better
can't
than
do
me.
that.
yo.
I can't.
You
do that.
actually like you get adjusted, especially waking up in the morning. Your body gets adjusted, and you actually like that routine.
I mean, I guess they're full athletes and all that, so I guess that
Yeah.
shit don't mean nothing.
Because in boarding school, we had to do the same thing. We woke up at like 5:55 or something, in the
What?
morning. So
Sheesh.
it's like your body gets
Bro, I'm
adjusted.
still dreaming, bro.
But
I got
still-
2 more dreams to go through, bro.
I still
Talk
wish I
about-
have the discipline to do that. Like I want to wake up 6 in the morning. Like that's an
Damn.
amazing time for me to wake up. Like maybe 6:30, cut some slack. It's perfect.
Nah, bro. At 8 o'clock, I'd be like, all right, bro, let's start this day. But
Mhm.
at
Yeah.
6,
I wake
huh?
up at 10:30, and right then I make the decision: am I getting up, or am I falling back asleep and waking up at
Bro,
like
nah.
1?
I can't do that. I got 10 a.m. class, so I always got to get up.
I got class at 9 a.m. too, so I gotta get up for those. But
All right, man, don't make this shit competition, bro.
this nigga always wants to make it a competition.
Come on.
To get back to the music real quick though, but right on the same song, "What You Want," that's what it's called, right?
Yeah, what you want?
You said there was one part where you said don't call me that no more, right? Remember what I'm talking? And you're referring to the word nigga.
Yeah.
We on our first podcast we actually talked about this heavy and like how it should be used and so forth. But from what I got from your song, you're kind of saying that we should just abandon the word in general. Like this shouldn't be a word that black or white people shouldn't be saying.
Yeah, I mean, I still be saying it and shit, but like in that moment, like for that vibe of the song, like that's how I felt. Like just don't even like refer to me as that no more. Like,
So like regardless of race, you just don't want, like, you see that word as a toxic word.
yeah, now it's so much in our vocabulary. It'll take so much time to like get it out. But if I had my way, like we'd just like not say the word no more. You know what I'm saying?
What's the thought process behind that?
Just my whole like just what I was addressing in that song. Like I say, like people either be cooning or buffooning just to promote their music. It all seemed useless. Like it all seemed stupid. Like I just felt like it's so much like racial context on how they look down on us. Like just don't even like call me that no more. Like we too advanced now. It's 2018.
Are we talking about the word nigger or are we talking about the word nigga?
Well, nah. It's definitely a two-way sword with that, in my opinion. Some people say it's all just one bad word. Like some people use nigga as like a term of affection, like
exactly.
Nigger,
I see nigga as in like, okay, black people has overcome the bad things or the trauma of slavery, and now he's like, okay, we're gonna use this word as in like, you know, to communicate and like, you know, change the word around. That's how I see it, and that's why I say only black people should say.
Yeah, only black.
Yeah, but at the same time, oh yeah, of course.
Like I was in class one time, like my first year at college, and the student she was like, "Yo, we say nigga just as a term of affection amongst each other." Yeah. And the professor was black, and she just got so mad. She was like, "We can't say the word at all." Like, you know what I'm saying? And
I see where she's coming to, like, because when you think about it, yo, they give us this word, they name us this, and like now we actually like doing what they actually wanted us to do, call each other a nigga. But I see it as like, no, bro, the word nigga and nigger has two different meanings to me.
I agree with you on that. Like, it's definitely, and you know when somebody's saying it with the ER, with how they aiming to like offend you.
When you put the ER, it's totally a whole another meaning, you know that.
Yeah, I just feel like if I had, what I'm trying to say now is like, if it was my way, we wouldn't have even just got this deep into it, so we wouldn't even be having this, you know what I'm saying, conversation. But at this point, I feel like we too kind of deep in. Like everybody say it now, and they kind of.
So would you
amongst your homies?
So you saying,
I kind of agree with the like. There is a lot of negative stigma around that. Like you said, a lot of like, you know, a lot of buffooning and a lot of a lot of that, you know, negative stigma associated with the word to promote music. Yeah. And it's almost like the world is eating that up. They kind of want more of that, like a black person to act in that way. Like the Jay-Z's, the Kendrick Lamar's, they're like one in a bunch, you know? Yeah. It's the Lil Pumps and other types of music that's getting promoted. Not to say that it isn't bad music or anything, or it's a negative light. They're just doing what they're doing. You know, it's fun. Everybody likes that sometimes. But at the same time, I feel like there's a good amount of negative stigma surrounded that word.
I mean, yes, of course, because the word comes from slavery, and there's nothing good about slavery. Of course, it's going to be a bad stigma.
So, do you think like continued use of it will kind of keep promoting that negative stigma?
I think continuously you're using it will help us remember slavery, so we don't forget about it.
No, we should not forget slavery.
But like, I think that's a good reminder.
Never.
Like I've said,
people use the N-word. People use the N-word as like a reminder of slavery. It's like, hey, yo, 500 years of suppression. What up, my N-word? Like, nah, people. I don't think it's lost its value.
We're just kind of using it as a means of endearment, and I'm not saying the word nigga, the whole purpose of it is to serve as a reminder, but like it does serve as a reminder. The fact that white people can't say it and black people can say it, it's just a constant reminder that, oh, like, remember, we always say this word, but you can't say it because remember the past.
Yeah, I feel like now, like,
I think white people should say it.
Getting back to
that would decrease the negativity and the stigma.
That's what I said too. But I feel like there's gonna be like, if we allow all races to use it equally, I feel like there's gonna be like a good 20-year, 30-year period where it's just gonna be so negativity. But eventually, I think it will be diluted.
Getting back to that, when you first posed that question to me, like just my mindset, I feel like that was me like making the effort of trying to get that like term just like separated from us as like a whole.
Because you do see like the problem right now, like where it's definitely a means of endearment and all that stuff, but it does create a little weird, awkward scenarios. This weird separation between white and black people.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
that's
tell
not
that, right?
going away in like the next 50 years, just like you said. Because
literally will.
it would not let.
I
Would
think
not
it
go.
will. I think it will.
You know why? Because there's something that too. The white people will become the minority in 2015, but that's not my case. It will always be there because there's something called culture, and nigga is a part of the black culture, which is leading the hip hop in the Hollywood world right now. Black Panther is the biggest. I think it passed Avengers. Think about that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yo,
230 some million.
Yo, but I kind of want to go watch it, but I don't want to go watch it.
Yes, bro.
This shit's
And
gonna
that
be
shit
way
just
too packed.
premiered, what, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Think about it. The biggest pre-sale in history of movies. Think about it.
Damn,
And
that's
black culture is not going nowhere.
No, it's not going anywhere.
Exactly. Nigga is a part of the black culture.
The one thing I'm
cannot
always trying to figure out like how to like mesh all the people in the United States, but United States might just be way too big to like have all the people like agree on one thing. There might just be way too many people and like too many different cultures.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm just responding to what you just said, how the word nigga and the whole difference between black and white people is going to go away in the next 50 years. That will
think
not
so,
happen.
bro. I think so.
What do you think?
I mean, I'm somewhere. I'm kind of in between. Like I feel like if we all just took like a stand and just stop saying it, but just the way how many times we've been using it throughout our lives, it's so like embedded in like our psyche now, bro. Like I feel like it's gonna stick around, even though I really don't want it to stick around by the time I have a kid and all that. Like, but I mean, the way if it's on the track it's on now.
So are you saying, okay, slavery happened this is 6 years ago, let's just move on, a new start, a new page?
As far as that word, or just like
the whole, white people, black people, they did this to us and all that. Should we just move on and not even use the word nigga, since nigga is a part of the whole slavery thing? I'm saying we definitely need to remember.
We definitely need to remember the past, because we
need to make a conscious effort to remember the past. But I'm saying, like, if we could stop ourselves from saying it, like as much as we say it, we limit us saying it. That's like because I mean I still say it from time. I'd be the last one to say I don't say the N word no more. Like, and that song, that was me like making that conscious effort, because I was about to say it. I didn't even write that. Like I was just like nah, no, you know what I'm saying?
On this song,
yeah, not in that moment. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's gonna stick around, but we could definitely reduce it if we just all made that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not just saying that like we should forget about the history of slavery and all that stuff. You definitely have to remember it, because what you forget you might repeat. But what I'm saying is, like, when it's like with the new generation of people, it's like that's gonna hold less of a stigma towards the next generation, and then less of a stigma to the generation after that, and less of a stigma to the generation after that, and that. So it's no longer based on group identity, because you can't just look at some point in the future generation, a black kid is gonna associate more with white culture because he just lives with white people or something, then he associates with black culture.
Absolutely,
I think so. I think so.
Bro.
No, 100%, bro.
You triple,
and I think white people are gonna do the same thing. Like that's happening now.
That's happening right now.
I think it's gonna happen more and more.
So what y'all feel like when y'all go to like these? I'm sure y'all seen footage of like concerts and like you just see a gang of white people saying "nigga, nigga." Like, how that make y'all feel when y'all see that though? Like, do y'all mind it, or do y'all
disrespectful?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see that, and I think there's definitely racism that exists in this world. But like, I also wonder if those people are just ignorant. Like, it's not based on, it's not rooted in hate, but it's rooted in ignorance. It's what they know. It's like they don't know much different.
So you don't want them to say it?
Huh?
Like in the rap song, like when they be at the concerts and they be jamming, they
just saying like nigger, nigger, like with a hard R, trying to be derogatory.
Nah, like the nigga, or, like my nigga, mine, like
just singing along with the song.
Yeah.
It feels awkward. I'll give you I feel like a level like when I hear it, especially just even if they try to say it like in an endearing way and say white people say, "Yo, it's nigga," it's like there's a level of awkwardness, feeling uncomfortability, but it's like I feel like that's the direction that we have to keep. We have to start heading.
The word nigga cannot be said in any way that uplift black people from a white man, bro. It just would not fit.
Uplifts?
Yeah, it would. If a white man says the word nigga, it could not. We can't say, oh, he said it in any uplifting way, because that's impossible.
Here's where I stand on it. I take back what I said. I do feel extremely uncomfortable when that happens. Yeah. And I really dislike it. And I don't think it should be used. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't like it at all. God, I wish, sometimes I just wish the word never existed. Like, because it's like so much drama, so much history, so much pain, so much endearment, so much like controversy around the word. It's like, man, if the word just never existed, it would just be like whatever, It's like slavery will still be remembered. All of it is still taught in classrooms. It's not like it'll be forgotten. It's just a lot of things will be quelched and been gone. By the way, this podcast keeps me up at night for the things I say. I feel like some of the things I say is going to be resurfaced somehow, and I'm going to be like, crap, dog. I remember I made that derogatory, that bad comment. By the way, this is a young Alka Black talking, very young, childish. I made a lot of mistakes, so I'm giving you guys a warning right now that any things that I say is not invocative of my entire personality. It's just at this ignorant, childish moment in this time.
I don't know.
That's like a weird fear that people have. Like I can't say this because what if it comes up when I'm being president? That's like such an existential. I hate when people say that.
Got 1 in a million chances.
I'm not going to run for president. Bro. No, what I'm saying.
Oh, you know what? Trump the president. Everybody can be a president.
I'll be the next CEO of IBM.
We're foreigners.
Oh yeah.
Can't be president.
But
I was born here. Like Obama was president, so
hell no, bro.
But he was born in Kenya, bro.
No, hell no.
Bro,
he was born here.
Our president told me that he was born in Kenya, bro.
That's fake news, bro.
Our current president is Obama. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hell.
Yo, to go to a different topic, the lighter topic though. You guys been keeping up with the Floyd Mayweather coming to MMA news?
Wait, before we get into the other segment of the podcast, do you want to say anything else to any listeners that are just anything social media or anything like you want to say any messages you want to say to artists coming up, anything you want to just put out? Go ahead.
Oh, just
the floor is yours.
Oh, far as Twitter. Oh yeah. I probably asked. My Twitter LC all cap letters _leek. Just want to keep putting out more music, just trying to like really touch people, you know what I'm saying? Oh, was that what you want? Was that the song that really like stuck with you the most from that tape, bro?
A couple of the songs stuck with me, like Mockingbird.
Morning Bird.
Intro.
Yo, bro, it was so crazy. Like it just starts playing, then all the way you just jump in there. I was like, oh damn. I was like, oh shit.
Thank y'all, bro.
Crazy.
What was the other one, bro? It's crazy. The whole podcast, we were trying to get it done like 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And when I was first listening to this, like I might have been too enthusiastic about like having you on the podcast.
Yeah,
so like the last
hype.
Nah, I appreciate it.
So do you do sampling? What do you think about people sampling a lot in their music?
LC Wild Beast, that's another
LC
really good.
Yeah, that's my favorite joint from that joint.
Especially Drake. What do you think about that?
Like sampling? I feel like it's good if it's like done correctly and stuff. Like I like sample beats and stuff. Like,
did you sample your own music for this?
Yeah. Well, I worked with like 3 different producers for this joint. I worked with Poppy San. He did like a lot of the production. I worked with a boy named John FT and Mars, who go here. He did the Daydreaming song.
Yeah, go talk about this mixtape and the creative direction you wanted to go into and some of the samples that you use.
Yeah, well, this tape, like each song got like a different like meaning to it. So I did Morning Birds like in April last year. Like that's really like been out, and like that first verse I kind of just freestyled, and that the third verse is I wrote that. So it was like the first time I heard the beat, I was like, yo, just like throw me in there real quick and let me just try to get this off. So
you got 9 songs on the, can we call it EP or just?
Yeah, I call it like an EP because it's like, it's only like 6-7 songs.
Can 2 songs can be EP?
Well, it's different nowadays because like a lot of people dropping like 3-song EPs and 2-song EPs. Yeah.
Everything.
So, I mean, I guess that's what they calling it now. Like if it's 2 songs or more, it's an EP. It's an EP. Yeah.
How long did it take you to create this?
It took me, all right. So like I did Morning Birds in April. I did Daydreaming I did that in like 2 days, but the producer lost the recording of it, so that kind of made me go back and just rewrite. I actually had to tell a story this time around, so like I wrote.
It got better.
Yeah, it got better. Okay. And then after that, I hit like this crazy stalemate. I didn't know what direction I was going in. I wanted to sound like some 60s hip hop, but like I didn't know what I was like creatively I was going in. Then I came home and I ran into Poppy Sound. We locked in real crazy, and James in my group as well. And he was singing, and my homie Corey, he came and recorded at LC Wildebeest. And my dog Christie's, he did like the interludes, and everything kind of like came together, and we knocked it out in like 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah, those 2 songs.
Nah, we did Lay Awake, Wildebeest, and What You Want in like 2 weeks, and we did the interludes and the mixing and mastering in 2 weeks, bro.
So the entirety of the song was just a couple months.
Yeah, like
he said. The entirety the first one, like last year.
The first one came out in April, and Butterfly Talk came out this summer. But like the latter half of it we basically did that in 2.5 weeks, bro.
Yeah. And
go on.
Was there like an overarching theme for the entire mixtape?
Yeah, I didn't know what. First I was gonna call it. First this turned into it was a solo project because I was out here and like the group was back home, and it was gonna be called Neglected, but because I feel like I wouldn't really people weren't really paying attention. And then once I came home and we started, everything had like this sleeping, like dreaming vibe to it. Okay. So
the whole album's kind of slow and chill vibe.
Yeah, Then it's like one big dream for real. And then my homie was like, "Yo, let's just call it Never Lose Lucidity." And then Poppy Son said, "Yo, it got to be something with lucidity in it." Yeah. And then my homie girlfriend was like, "Never lose lucidity." And once we heard that, we was like, "Yo, that's the word." Yeah, and it's like never losing your dreams, and that's like really like what we all on right now. Just like not trying to like give up because it be kind of hard sometimes. Like not really you be wanting that recognition, or you feel like, oh, it ain't taking off right now. What I'm gonna do? But
and those struggles are represented in the mixtape.
Yeah,
so it's like that battle. Trying to reach your goal or your dream.
It's like every day is one big fight for real. Just trying to like really hold on to even with y'all dreams and what y'all want to do. Like I know every day is like a struggle. Just trying to
exactly. You're about to graduate and know that you got to figure out your life. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's all one big battle, but you just gotta like.
Is this like an outlet for you? Is it an outlet for you? Like
total outlet.
Very therapeutic.
Yeah, totally, bro. Like. I don't know. This helped me out. Like this music really saved my life, though, bro. Like, this really like
talk about that. Like,
talk about that.
Because I wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't really have too much like ambition. Like, it gave me something to like aim for,
motivation.
Like, give me some aspiration to do like something like really try to make something out of myself with, and like make my people proud. If not, I feel like I'd just be going through the motions for sure.
Is that like a peak like writing time for you when you're feeling those like extreme emotions, whether it's anger, happiness? Is that when you're like, man, I'm gonna remember this, and then you save it for some writing material?
Yeah, like sometimes I get like a few lines in my like something would come to my head, like something would happen, I'll see something on the news, or like I'll talk to somebody and they'll tell me what's going on, and then it just like dawn in my head, and I'll save it and I just write down like 4 lines or so. Like on the Lay Awake, the outro song, when I was like, oh, I ain't feeling this country, I might go straight to the Philippines, and that's if they want me. Like, they get junk food to kids and crack rocks to junkies. Like, I just wrote that in my cell phone. I was like, yo, this gonna go on something. Then I heard the Lay Awake beat, and I was like, just let me lay this down right now.
Nice. So every lyric is emotion. There's emotion tied.
Yeah, totally. Like, I feel like I shouldn't. That's something like the like crew really like press me to like step my game up on like wordplay, and they'll tell me if something trash. They'll tell me if I ain't bringing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's
when you said you wanted to go to the Philippines, was that because you were fucking with the country at all?
Nah. It was just a play on words. Like, I ain't feeling this country, I might go straight to the Philippines, and that's if they want me. Like, yeah, it's just like
you say it took you 2 weeks to do the whole thing, right? Most of the songs.
Yeah, like the latter half of it.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard, but Migos on the new album, they said it took him 45 minutes a song average to make a song.
That's crazy. So they got different talent.
Yeah, but how, like, does it like take you a minute to write, or do you have to like let me just lock in and like finish the verse?
It depends on like what vibe it's on, like Morning Birds was a quick song for me because it didn't like I did the first verse in a day. Then the next day I came back. Well, late on that week I came and recorded that. Daydreaming was about the longest song it took me because we lost the song. Then
You gotta do it.
I had to do it again. So if I'm in a good pocket, I can knock a song out in like an hour or two. But if it's like one of them days where I'm struggling to record or like I ain't feeling it, it's gonna take me some hours, bro.
Okay. So
it depends. Really.
I'm hoping you write all your shit.
Yeah, nah, it be all me. Like that's why sometimes it take me a long time because I just be thinking and I like me and the crew like my homie Corey like he might not feel a verse so he'd go back and rewrite his and you know what I'm saying it just take us time to just put it on.
What do you think about like getting help on a verse or
I've been thinking of doing that. I've been thinking of getting a ghostwriter.
I don't mind hooks because like that's just making the song better. Everybody get help writing the hook, but like my lyrics, like
they have to be all
that's all me.
Okay.
Bro.
If I were to ever go in music, I would I'll definitely get a ghostwriter. Try to make some trending.
Really, everybody doing that right now.
Yeah.
Like that's not after Drake. It's just odd.
No, it's even like before Drake. Like Travis Scott was collaborating with Kanye and a lot of his music.
Like,
you have a whole team.
Like Travis, Kanye, they real like musical. They don't even care. They don't even consider themselves rappers. Like
never
Travis
claimed that he write his shit, so everybody knew that. It's just
Puff Daddy. I mean, not Puff. Like P Diddy. P Diddy never writes his own things.
They tell you they not rappers. They just like,
oh yeah, I would get
on some next level.
I would get a ghostwriter. I would get a ghostwriter because there's a lot of really talented artists out here like that write, but they just have a hard time like making hits, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get a ghostwriter and I would make some trendy music, like not trendy music, but like music that'll just I know will catch on fire.
Joey Badass wrote Post Malone.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's fuck, bro.
Low key.
That's crazy.
Right. Everybody getting chaked, like for real.
Yeah, there's no shame in that for me. Personally.
It just depends on what type rapper. Like me and my crew, like me and Corey, we just pride ourselves off like writing our own lyrics. Like we'll go back and say like, oh, my verse better than yours or your verse better than mine. It's like we just take pride in just writing our own. But hooks, like
you like music without any like monetary money attached to it. You just like the fact that you're able to express yourself.
Yeah,
like,
one day I'm gonna make money off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cash out, but it ain't even about the money. It's just my passion, like getting it out there, just seeing how like the people react to it. For
yeah,
that'd be my biggest.
That's
thing.
authentic. I like that because there's a lot of people that see it as another business venture.
Nah, this really like my passion. Like I be feeling like crappy. Like if I don't go to the studio, if this song, like if I just don't perform well in the studio like that, it'll fuck me up that night. Like, damn, I should have done
So, what is your goal after graduation? Are you trying like, I'm gonna like, trace the whole music thing straight, or
go
for like get a job?
Nah, just go full fledged. Definitely like don't get like no corporate job, but just get a little check.
You gotta pay your bills and all that.
Something to pay the bills.
Just go full fledged into the music thing, bro. Like just like how I just came to college full fledged, just because that's how I feel like. I feel like if I wasn't in college right now, it'd just be me just making music all the time. Like I have 5-6 EPs out, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like get a degree, then go chase it. You know what I'm saying?
Can't just do it just for the cash. Like I feel like if you're passionate about it, should be something like even if you were making a comfortable living, some other way you would still be making music because it's just a hobby. It's just you like doing.
I love to do.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that because I see like a interesting dichotomy because people that
big word though
people that are like aren't afraid to chase into their art or their major field or not major field but aren't afraid to chase their passion and go full-fledged into it. I envy that because I can never see myself doing that. Like, I'm always like trying to play it cautious because I'm afraid. There's like financial obligations after you graduate, and I'm like, I have to get something stable to go the route. There's family expectations. I have to pay that off, and then I'll do my thing on the side and wait for that to, eventually become something attainable. But I can't ever like go full fledged into it,
Yeah,
because I'm so afraid of. It's not even failure. I'm just afraid of like. Going back to square one.
I'm gonna be lying.
You gotta be fearless though.
Exactly, bro. I don't know, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. It's hard to like. I don't know. It's just the risk is too much. I ain't trying to be a downer or nothing, but I don't know.
That's
But
why you gotta envy it because people.
Exactly, I respect that. The fact that you really trying to. So once once I graduate, I'm really about to like go and do this shit. Like,
Yeah, because this
I respect that.
this degree was for the family, like my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? My dad, my big brothers, sisters.
You the first one to go to college.
Well, I'm gonna be the first boy to graduate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
better to be happy doing something you love.
yeah, this degree gonna be for the family, and then just like chasing my dreams after that. I feel like I accomplished. I made something out of myself. Like come from DC, get a degree. You know what I'm saying? Now it's gonna be like just go full. Like you got nothing to lose. Like I feel like I'm just playing with house money like my whole life. Like you know what I'm saying? I really don't got literally nothing to lose, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you see yourself using this degree to get a job in the future?
Or just
like
communications. Period. Like this helped me. This helped me talking in this interview, bro. Like just certain skills I learned, and it's the connections too.
If the thing does not work out, do you see yourself? I guess I gotta readjust my life, and actually get a job using my degree.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna always be close because it's mass communications and the concentration in like media studies. So I'm gonna always be close to like the media and stuff. Yeah. So I'm always trying to finesse my way in there somehow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Also, just communications. Like it's not like. Are you gonna be doing some kind of communications job as just to pay the bills and so forth like that while you're pursuing the rap career?
No, I don't think if I could work at like a radio station, that'd be like a good thing, or like some type of media company where like.
So you're not looking for anything like corporate or something like that.
No, that's the whole like. I'm gonna just try to go the other route, like away from just the.
Even if that was available to you with like a decent paycheck, you wouldn't. That wouldn't be something you'd look for.
I wouldn't do. I just wouldn't jump it because that's my life at that point. Like I made that life decision and like. The music gonna get put on the back burner because I put the music on the back burner for college. You know what I'm saying? So
you're bringing it to the front after college.
Yeah, I couldn't do the corporate thing. Then I know I wouldn't make it at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, like it's not like your major is like computer science and you try to do music. Like business and music, communication and music goes together.
Yeah,
so
it connect.
Yeah.
Okay. So that Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
Let's go into some of the other things. Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor.
You guys actually think that he's gonna come to MMA, or do you this is just all a stunt?
Absolutely,
he doing that
absolutely, bro. He would die, bro.
Yeah, nah, Floyd.
One
Floyd
hit on the head, bro.
Floyd ain't doing that.
Yeah, come on, bro. He's 40, bro, and he's starting MMA. Come on,
there's no
impossible.
Way. Floyd just doing that so we can talk about it right now.
More money.
Yeah.
Every time this shit done, $300 million in his pocket, bro.
Did you get the text I sent you guys? I don't think it's gonna be a real MMA fight. It's gonna be MMA, but it's gonna be limited rules.
So hold on, I haven't even like I heard about, but I haven't even like looked just because I thought it would. There's no way this happened yet.
Well,
so is this really like a thing?
Well, we know it hasn't been officially confirmed. It hasn't been officially confirmed. Floyd Mayweather posted an Instagram post going into the octagon,
like walking in and
with like and then so he turned the world upside down. Everyone's like, "Oh crap, is he going into MMA? Is he going into MMA?" Mm-hmm. There has been no definitive answers.
Would you not do it though? Like. It makes sense for
I would do it.
It's not a chance.
He's hitting billions.
Fighting in the octagon.
Floyd is hitting $1 billion.
He's
gonna go into the octagon. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be limited rules. He's gonna have padding. There's gonna be no kicks. There's gonna be something. There's gonna be something that's limited rules because the man is 40 years old. He's fighting some like 20-year-old.
I don't see Floyd doing MMA right now.
And think about it.
Crazy.
McGregor hasn't announced a fight with Khabib or Tony Ferguson or the winner of that. They're just stripping his belt. Why would he wait? Makes no sense. You can tell Dana, I'm gonna fight the winner. He'll still have his belt.
Let me get my belt back.
The only reason he's getting stripped is because Floyd Mayweather. The billions are coming in.
Bro, like it makes sense, bro.
The only thing I got to say is $500 million, my G. Of course he's gonna make it. Like, there's no way. 500.
If it's 500, he might step it off.
Yo, bro. 500 million. He made 300 million for the Conor Floyd for the boxing,
and the fight before that too was the Pacquiao. He made the same thing, money.
300 million,
and he still got the check. Not even like he didn't even cash that shit in, bro.
He didn't cash it.
Nothing, but he
that's disgusting. He got a $300 million check.
Not 200 million.
200?
Not cashed yet, bro.
Like just chilling
from like 2 years ago.
Oh man, that's crazy.
no one knows if he's cashed in McGregor. Like no one knows if he even cashed a McGregor fight. It's like 500 million just in a check. 500 million.
Floyd is on a different level.
Him putting it on his Instagram, and I think that's all like him sending out fillers. Like, yo, I'm in the octagon. Like, oh, let's see how the people react. Oh shit! It's like, oh shit! There's actually interest here. There's actually interest. Everybody's talking about it.
And they're gonna make more money because the whole production is under their name.
He's not making 500 million. He's not making 500 million, bro.
Exactly.
He's making $1 billion. Mayweather is making $1 billion. 1B.
I'm saying you saying
I just don't want
$1 billion will go to his pocket.
I
don't think so.
No, well, it's gonna be like cut into expenses, promotion.
I would say
maybe a bit will be cut. He'll probably get like 700 million.
I don't
something.
Think so.
Heck yeah.
But a lot of people got to eat from this.
When the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor the first fight happened, they called it the $1 billion fight because the total revenue and stuff that it's gonna make $1 billion.
Yeah, that doesn't
what
mean
he gets.
He doesn't walk away with the $1 billion.
100 million plus. Like
he might walk away with
300 million.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Maybe the check. Him as a fighter, he's gonna get $100 million paycheck.
I thought the paycheck was 300 million.
No, 100 million paycheck, but like as a promoter, he also gets money. But that's not just like a check or something.
Disgusting. Like when you that rich, 100 million, 200 million,
and he just made $300 million 2 years ago. Think about it,
and he might not have cashed the $200 million check from what I'm hearing.
Right?
Bro, I guarantee you, I believe he's gonna come into MMA, bro.
Yeah, me too, bro. Financially,
it's a no-brainer. It's just gonna be limited.
Now, I mean, they're gonna
be limited
because they will kill that nigga in there. Bro.
Yeah, I don't see Floyd fighting no.
You can't see him with 4-ounce gloves. He's not gonna wear 4 ounces.
Yes,
heck no, bro. They're gonna get some big gloves on him. They're gonna limit the kicks or put like shin pads on the.
I'm definitely.
I would watch it though.
No, they would say no groundwork though. That's like definitely.
I was thinking maybe they do like first round no takedowns. Like what if they did some shit like that?
What if they boxed him again? What if they was like, yo, just bring it back to the boxing ring?
I don't think so because like then it's gonna be the whole I came to your sport and I came to like and he said like yo first fight boxing, second fight MMA during the build up of the first fight. But like I think if they put on like too many like if they had like boxing gloves and shin pads and all that stuff, I feel like that would just be a really bad build up for Floyd. I don't think Floyd's gonna like Conor's gonna be like, yo, I came into your sport, followed the rules to T. I put the boxing gloves on and all the stuff. But now when you come to my sport, you wanna put shin pads and headgear and all.
They tweaked the rules. It was supposed to be 16-ounce gloves, and then Mayweather gave him.
Nah, you know how your idea does not make sense. It's like saying, "Oh, you are a dancer now, so you know what? I came to break dance on the floor. Let's go dance on the water." Like, what the fuck, bro? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
That's exactly how it sounds, bro.
Yo, bro, that did not make sense at all, bro.
All right, let me ask you, bro.
All right, go ahead.
They asked Conor to come in box, right?
Yeah.
He already knows boxing. But how you gonna ask Floyd to go do MMA and groundwork? Floyd never fought on the ground, bro. No, Floyd does not exactly. It's like asking him to dance on the water, bro.
I'm thinking of it like during the build up, during press conferences. If the rules were really set up like that, I feel like Conor's just gonna go in on Floyd. Like really, like bro, like we had to cater to your needs this much just for you to come into MMA.
Conor would respect the crap out of him just for coming in MMA, even if it's limited rules. Because McGregor said like when he had a 16, he was like, "Girls, I'm fine with the 16. If he moves down to 8, I will smoke him."
That was like Conor's personality. But I don't give a fuck what rule set. I'm gonna flourish whatever rule set. But Floyd is coming in here like, actually we gotta change this rule set. We gotta change this. We gotta change this.
It cannot be full MMA, bro. Because Floyd will die.
I have too much respect.
I know he will. He is doing it.
I think Floyd is a G, and I don't think he's gonna ask for that. I think he's just gonna come into MMA and get it.
Just to make it clear,
he's gonna win? Like, I don't think
here's my prediction right now. Mayweather will win. Mayweather will win. Mayweather is way too intelligent to come in the MMA octagon, to come to octagon with no preparation, dude. This guy's he's a money taker, bro. Flawless victory. Like, come on, the guy's way too intelligent. You're crazy if you don't think he's gonna win.
So you're saying he will come to MMA?
He will come to MMA with limited rules, smoke McGregor, get his paycheck, and it'll be a walk into the sunset. How are you gonna call it MMA
if they change the rule for him? And that's not actually MMA.
Because it is MMA, and the fans will love it either way. If it's a fake MMA or real MMA, no one will know the difference. So history will be written as Mayweather came to the octagon. McGregor smoked him after getting a flawless victory, another win. Who can stop this kid?
But
I mean, 40-year-old man.
Y'all niggas really have to be stupid to say this shit.
You have to be stupid to think that Mayweather will just come in there blindly and get smoked by McGregor. Like, the guy is a calculated genius.
And it's gonna be a genius plan. Like, he's definitely gonna have a plan, and it's gonna be some spectacular genius behind everybody's head plan.
Let me tell how this shit's gonna go. But they will
see.
start this shit. Conor will walk up to him, pick this nigga up, and drop him and pin that nigga out. Done, bro.
Nah.
In boxing, bro, the thing is, yo, stand on your feet and fight, bro. Getting off your feet is some shit that you do not do on boxing, bro. And you ask this nigga to come in UFC and fight on the ground. Come on, bro.
I think you're forgetting the people's part. Like, for example, going into the boxing match, like, if Floyd, like, remember how they're saying if Conor goes the full distance and Floyd still wins, like, that's still shameful for Floyd, because look at this amateur boxer who just came out the cut. And
amateur boxer. This nigga is still boxing though.
Yeah, okay. But if Floyd came into MMA, you think Conor's not gonna have pride? You think they're gonna say, "Wow, he jumps in, he just took him down immediately because he was so scared of Floyd's hand." So Conor's gonna be like, "Fuck no, I was not scared." Like, yo, let's keep it standing a little bit, and he might eat up his leg or some shit like that.
I feel like he's gonna put him on the ground because that's the UFC. That's the
I doubt it, bro.
Listen, McGregor is an excellent counter puncher. Like, the guy has way too much ego and pride. He has way too much ego.
Bro, there's $300 million on the line, bro. Fuck what the fuck.
They're
UFC
getting paid the same thing regardless, win or lose.
Oh yeah, they're getting paid a lot regardless.
But still, though, the name, yo, is he gonna lose in UFC? That's his like playground, bro. He got 2 belts.
He's not going to take a safe. He's not going to do. McGregor is not going to take a safe on the world stage. He's going to do a boring performance.
No,
he'll rather lose.
Drop him, bro. Are we talking?
You think he's going to go straight for the takedown?
Nah, he's going to destroy him, bro. Probably hit him with his leg, a kick on his head, bro, and knock this nigga out, bro. Like,
they wouldn't allow
Floyd
it,
could not pick his leg up, bro.
Dude, it's going to be limited rules. Rogan even said this too.
Then it's not MMA then. Let's just call it that. It's not MMA then.
Well, they're going to market it as MMA. Believe that. Everyone's going to think it's MMA, and everyone's going to know it's MMA.
The first fight in the UFC with like this weird rules.
I guess. But I got a question for you.
What do you guys think about Israel Adenase, by the way? The style bender. Boy, I'm liking that kid, dog. Everyone's been making the John Jones comparison towards him, and the kid is talented, man. The kicks, the nasty knockouts. He has a nasty highlight reel. He's African too. He has like this big like tattoo on his chest that's Africa. He's I think he's from Nigeria. The guy's crazy, man. He just took a W just recently, right?
He just had a fight in the UFC, and he had like his debut. Did pretty well. I think it was like second round knockout or something.
UFC chased him. He didn't like the UFC chased him to sign him.
He was like they tried to sign him early, but he was like, "Yo, like I'm not ready yet. Like let me just get a little bit more ready. Let me get a little bit more seasoning." And I think he came in 12-0. Now he just
I'm liking how UFC Cowboy Cerrone's about to have another fight too with Miyadora or whatever. Tonight you got Cerrone, like this new kid Adenase, and then you have Rami Yunus versus Ioanni Jędrzejczyk too. Oh my god, it's just
y'all niggas nerds.
It's a good day for UFC, dog. It's a good day for UFC.
Ask my question though.
Ioanni Jędrzejczyk rematch.
So
go ahead.
I wrote this shit throughout the week, right? I was thinking about what makes a female a hoe, bro.
What makes a female a hoe?
And the other question,
a different turn.
You want to talk about two females going at it, like Rose Namajunas and Ioanni Jędrzejczyk, and you bring up like this?
No, I wrote
controversial topic.
And the other question is, how would you tell another female to leave your place after fucking? Because I kind of like after fucking, bro, I'm trying to like sleep alone on my bed, I ain't trying to cuddle with you and shit.
Easy, the Uber is here. The Uber is outside.
Hey, bro. So repeat the first question one more time.
So the first is, what makes a female a hoe? Like, why? How would you say? Why would you say she's a hoe? Like, what is the spec?
This is an interesting question because there's a bias in our society where
a nigga could not be a hoe.
A nigga can't be a hoe, right? The nigga's fucking a bunch of girls. This nigga a G, and especially if he's getting money, if he's getting paid, bro, this nigga's a really a G.
Then at that point, he's a fucking prostitute, then, bro.
That's what a hoe is, isn't it? A hoe is someone who accepts money for.
I don't think so.
for getting fucked.
A hoe is that a female that let everybody fuck.
That's
bro.
not That's what's commonly like. That's how the word is commonly used. But the actual definition of a hoe is pretty much a prostitute, someone who gets paid to fuck.
Really? What about a slut then?
A slut is just a girl who sleeps with a guy or a girl who sleeps with a bunch of niggas.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
What do you think?
What for far as a slut or a hoe?
A hoe.
I think a hoe and a slut is the same thing. I mean, yeah, I think
it's
a hoe
used
and a
the
slut
same, yeah.
is the same.
Okay,
I think it ain't no separating too.
So let's hear more about your long rabbit hole of thinking about these two topics.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
how does this topic
vocalize
come about?
your?
No,
thoughts.
I was thinking about this shit, bro. I was straight at the time, but I was thinking about this shit. Like, what makes a female a hoe? Like, why would you say this girl's a hoe? Like, does she have to fuck a lot of niggas, or or she have to like get paid to do that? And what's the difference and all that?
There's two ways to answer that, because like literally, if we're just talking like 100% literally, a hoe is just someone who gets like if you pay her. But like the way we use the word is hoes. This goes synonymous as slut. Like if you just see a girl, I don't know, like hoeing or sleeping with a lot of niggas. Like if you're trying to sleep with her, your buddy's like, yo, bro.
Yeah, she a hoe, bro.
Yeah,
Convenient pussy, I guess.
By the way, this is such a provocative thought. Unknown took the time to actually write this in his notes on his
I had to
iPhone.
write this shit, bro.
He's like, man, this is such a provocative thought that has like a long-winded, controversial explanation.
Okay, what about
it's like, no, this is the same thing.
What about
how do you ask her to leave the Uber's outside?
Yo,
what?
No, you can't say that, bro. Like, we on campus, right? You
I gotta
can't
get up at 7.
Hey, I got class in the morning, bro. Plus, I don't think she's gonna want to sleep the night. Was she?
But you don't know this host, bro. They're trying to get cuffed out here, bro.
All right, now we know unknown stance on this whole situation.
For real, the whole question is, how do you tell a female that you're not trying to get in a relationship? Because I think if y'all
keep that 100,
just easy communicate that you don't want to be in a relationship.
You gotta keep that.
It's like, yo, I'm not looking for anything serious.
When you talking about when or how?
Like you've already done the deed and you guys have already known each other, that kind of thing.
I think
you just want to bring it up.
Do it after the
yeah, you gotta do it before.
Relationship.
Actually, you gotta do it after if you really want it. Huh?
If you fuck 3 times, you definitely in a relationship.
But have you told her that you don't want to be?
No, it's not about me, yo, bro. Don't point your finger at me, bro. It's not about me.
He's trying to make this you. He's making this about you.
Talk about how she do it.
He's like, yo, let me give you this hypothetical situation that's similar to mine. All right, look, I'm in a relationship. What if you were in a relationship and you banged a girl?
Bro. Nah, bro. I guess. Okay, I'll figure this shit out.
But I don't think if you fuck 3
He said, I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Please tell me you guys are I'll figure it out.
Buddy.
He's like, it's how you communicate it. Like, if you guys have a good communication and say, hey, yo, are we just fucking? Or like,
lay down the ground rules.
But the problem is, a lot of the times people don't communicate this shit. They just dodge it. They just put that shit to the side and keep fucking.
And that shit about that. You do that too, bro.
Come on, you don't bring up things that's troubling you. You just say, no, I'm good, man. Come on, what's wrong with you? Are you not human?
You
like,
hope
what's
they'll go away,
yeah, man. Look, you never took communications class before. You suppress bad thoughts. Come on.
Exactly.
That's the problem right there. But
what's been going on though?
By the way, it's interesting that you bring that up. It's actually different in a lot of other cultures. Like in the German culture, like that's very normal. Like friends with benefits. Like if a girl asks, like, "What are we?" Like the guy would be like, "Are you out of your mind? Like what? No, we're supposed." They would take it really slow. And if the guy just loses interest, just loses interest.
We're not talking no more.
That German culture is real, man. Because like you can just like have a little thing with a girl. And then if she just acts out of nowhere, like, what are we? Like, are we a thing? Are we a boyfriend, girlfriend? Like, the guy will literally look at the girl sideways, bro. I was watching a video on this. It's so interesting how, like, different cultures are.
But do you think hoeing should be something that we should be looked down upon? Like, how niggas can be hoes, but girls can't be hoes? Do you see that as a problem, or do you think that that's a good rule set
right now?
Individually, but like morally, when you look at it, do you think that's right?
Yeah, bro.
You think?
I mean, a male and a female are 2 different species, bro.
I don't know
like
about
a female to go fuck another person and keep doing that is different. But a nigga doing that is
Why is it different?
it's just
It's different because that's what we're taught, and
No,
it's
I
like
feel
it's
like-
that's how our society operates.
No,
and
I
it's
got
been
a
set.
dick, bro. This shit just gets hard, and I put it in and out, but it's over, bro. But for females, it's different, bro. You go in there, bro. It's just I think about it like that, bro.
Nah.
No, for real though, bro.
Here's where I stand on it. I believe in the like Christian traditional values, bro. Like if it's the way it is set up, I agree with it. That's it. I'm traditionalist. I'm like I agree with those values.
So you saying a nigga can be a hoe, but a female cannot?
No,
have
both of them shouldn't. You shouldn't have sex outside of marriage.
Okay. Nah.
Not to say that I do that,
Yo,
but I'm saying I
let's talk
agree
about
with
that.
that.
Let's talk about that. Because I feel like
I'm a hypocrite at this point.
I understand why people actually cheat. As humans, we have this urgency that okay, now I'm in a relationship. I need to cheat. I need the fun. I need like the whole hiding, the excitement of having another person that your partner does not know about. I think there's a thrill to it. Like
Yeah, there's definitely a
Really?
thrill to it, but also I don't even think it's. Are there any other animals that mate and stick together? Like I don't
Yeah.
think that's natural. I think that's
Yeah, no,
just a
there's-
social construct.
no, there's animals
I-
like that. Birds. do
Birds.
that, yeah.
But what about like chimpanzees? And when we look at animals that we're more closely related to,
We're not animals. That's the whole thing. We transcend.
we're definitely animals. We
transcend that. We're humans.
nah, we're definitely
Nah, I don't
animals,
think
bro.
we're animals though.
We're mammals, bro.
If we're animals, we'll be like fighting each other for like dominance and all that
Exactly,
weird
but
stuff.
you don't see that.
You don't.
I mean, we
you don't
do
see. You
that.
don't see the
No, no,
fight
no,
for
we do
dominance.
that, bro.
Get out of
We
here.
do that, bro.
We
Humans do that too.
operate in a sophisticated
though.
manner, but
In a
like
way,
we,
we're
Yeah, we do that and then we get hit with assault.
yeah, we have all the animal characteristics. We're just intelligent.
I guess.
He's a
No, I do agree with that, bro.
Yeah.
If you go back and see,
You get hit with assault.
what you mean?
I try to like.
You're looking at it
Biggest
very
one
like
right
at
now.
right now, but like just in general, humans are animals. Like there's the dominance thing. There's the you gotta eat, you gotta survive. We operate the same way as mammals.
Here's what makes us
You try
different
to
from
look
animals is we have self-control, right? We have this thing that allows us to resist our urges. Some people give in to their urges, but we have this thing that allows us to resist our urges. We're intelligent enough to discern what's right, what's wrong through society's norms.
Good. Okay,
And
can we
that's
call
what makes us different. Is
can we
our
call-
self-control, our self-restraint.
Okay, can we call people that lack self-control animals?
That's what they are called, though. Like, that's a derogatory term referred to people that lack self-control. It's like, yo, they're animals. God, man, how are they gonna just take someone's cheeks when they have the urge? They're animals.
I
Yeah.
think everybody animal, but we
Damn.
just
that was crazy.
It's true, though. It's true, you know. But that's what an animal is. If you're able to resist your urges, you're human. I think.
but we still have
So we still don't know what it means.
animal characters though.
Yeah,
Yeah, we still have the urges. Yeah, we still got. You know, we evolved from monkeys.
It's a difference. We
There's definitely a
evolved
difference between
species.
animals and us, but like we're still under
Yeah,
the category of
It's
animals.
like how every animal is different. We just
Mammals.
are another type
Yeah.
of animal. Yeah, we're mammals,
Yeah.
and apparently we ended up being, I guess, with brains.
a little bit
everybody
more
got brains.
intelligent.
Yeah.
How did this descend into this
I don't
conversation?
know how
Like,
the hell
no,
this
I
got
don't know
here,
who we
bro.
got.
we went from
This is
traditionist Christian values.
This is a real
shit
podcast.
crazy,
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's an interesting podcast. This is a real podcast. It's real raw. Let's give out our outros. Last closing thoughts.
I want to talk about Tesla though, bro.
Tesla?
Yeah.
What's up with Tesla?
I don't know. I just can't stop thinking about that company, bro, and
Oh,
where it will take
Project
humans.
X, all that stuff.
Oh,
You heard about
that's
that?
what I was trying to talk about.
Falcon X,
bro.
heavy cargo.
Yes, bro.
Did I bring
they
that up
did.
last time?
Falcon X, like the rocket that they just shot up into space.
Nah.
That's what I was trying to talk about.
Like you
Okay.
said, it's just
1,000 things could have gone wrong.
Exactly.
yeah, but they
So
calculate
for
it.
the people who don't know, is
Here's this. Yeah, go ahead.
we
Break it
just
down.
Tesla just not Tesla, but SpaceX just launched the biggest rocket to
cargo rocket.
Exactly. I think
To
the
space
last
and
was done by NASA in like the 60s or the 2000s.
Yeah, but it
But-
wasn't this big. It was called Falcon Heavy
Exactly.
or Falcon X Heavy.
And this they think they might use this this rocket one day to transport people to Mars.
And
And that's like the big breakthrough.
here's the crazy thing though. It also like landed itself.
Exactly.
So like it went up
It's
to space and landed. It's reusable. Yeah.
Exactly.
And did you see what Elon Musk like launched to space? The car.
Yeah, the
Tesla.
Roadster.
Now, he
that
made
shit was funny.
he made an interesting comment that kind of blew everyone's mind. He's like, you can tell it's real by how fake it looks, and everyone's like, what? because he believes in like simulation, like
Oh yeah,
we all live in a simulation.
Exactly.
That kind of blew everyone's
Yeah,
mind.
that's
I was like,
funny.
yo, that kind of is true.
But they was making a joke.
I wonder if
saying-
Elon Musk has like bad anxiety, like bad like
I feel like
dissociation.
he's a happy person, bro.
No, he is, but I feel like he has moments of dissociation where he dissociates with reality because he believes we live in a simulation. That's a depressing like thought to just keep continuously.
Yeah.
Matrix. Yeah.
I think he's too busy to think like that, bro. He got a lot
I think
of shit going on.
that's just a side
He
thought.
thinks about that all the time, bro. Like you
No,
know
I'm
what he
saying
says?
to worry about that shit.
He does worry about it all the time. He says that like he's limited simulation theory conversation to the hot tub. That's how much it keeps being brought up. That's how much it disturbs him. He's like, there's only hot tub talk. He's like, me and my brother talk about it so much that we've just limited to the hot tub. Like we can only talk about it in the hot tub.
Damn.
Think about thinking like that, right? You go out throughout your day.
Sometimes you think too much.
Yeah, it's like a game. You're living in a.
That's
like
a problem.
You mentioned that dreamlike state you were in when you were creating that mixtape, right?
Mhm.
That dreamlike almost wasn't real because that's what dreams are. They're like an alternate reality that isn't real, right? It gives that like the anxiety, dissociation feel to it. I feel like that's how Elon Musk views reality, is like that, like dissociated state.
I didn't know he was from South Africa too. I just
Yeah, he
found
is.
that out.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Because like so he was born in South Africa and he came here.
And then he went. No, he went. He got his degree in Canada. I think it was wasn't Toronto, but it was somewhere in Canada. He got his degree in Canada. Came to the U.S.
And you know how he made his money?
No.
Because he started a company in the 1999, and somebody bought that company, and some big company bought the company he sold to. Then at that point, his share of 11% turned out to be $176 million.
I think that was PayPal.
Yeah,
his company got bought up like
exactly.
PayPal. Yeah.
The company he started founded PayPal.
He's involved in a lot of other crazy stuff too. Besides the Hyperloop, he's involved in this thing called OpenAI.
OpenAI
And the Boring Company.
Oh yeah, the Boring Company. I know.
You know they're selling flamethrowers now.
Yes, bro, $500, and they sold all of them.
God, bro, and they sold out.
They made limited, right?
They're not even flamethrowers. They're like big blowtorches.
But they're limited though, right?
Yeah, they're limited.
Because he's saying they sold 20,000 of them or some shit.
No, I don't even know if they're limited because they've sold
limited.
out.
That's what I heard. They sold out all of the all
By the
of
way,
that they made.
They're not flamethrowers, dog. They're like big blowtorches. Like they don't have like
they don't throw
napalm.
some
Yeah,
shit,
they don't have like napalm that like it's just.
It's like the guns in
Yeah, it's a blowtorch.
World War II.
It's a massive blowtorch. It looks like a gun.
Exactly, but it looks nice though.
Wrap it up though. So
it was a good podcast.
Thanks for letting me come on this joint. Have you be a guest.
One more time, go ahead, shout out your social media.
Oh, LC LEEK, LC_LEEK. Never Lose Lucidity on SoundCloud right now. Type in legit combination, no space in between.
Okay.
You were our first guest.
Happy
We're gonna have more people.
Oh yeah, thank y'all, man. Appreciate this.
Let us know next time you're dropping a mixtape.
Oh yeah,
dropping some
definitely
music.
come back up here, man.
Yeah.
For sure. This
People
was cool.
go follow him. He got good shit going on and new music coming.
Make sure you check out his stuff. Also, keep up with our podcast, R.N.R.
R.N.R.
You can find us all on social media.
Research not required.
Yeah, research not required. Keep up with Aqua Black, AQA BLACK on YouTube, Instagram. Instagram MJ_slap. And also, check out my podcast, Aqua Black.
When are we getting the check from YouTube though?
That's gonna be soon. We will actually make partner.